Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go. Bang! Impactful slam! This might be it! Oh, my! Slam.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
What a German suplex. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and their teammate is in their corner standing on the ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can attempt to score a fall over an opponent or be defeated by an opponent.
In a tag match, when a superstar tags their partner, the person who tagged out has until the referee's count of 5 to exit the ring. For a tag to be considered legal, both of the superstars' feet have to be on the apron. The partner must be touching the tag rope in the corner. Both team members must touch, and the referee must see the tag be made.
Harsh impact. Point of the elbow, nailed it. Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Oh, shoulder first. And the ring just shifted.
The end may be near.
Oh, my goodness, crushing it.
Look out, cutter.
Truly devastating, Cole.
Drop down. Reverses that one. Nope, reverses it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Nicely done. Got the reversal. Ooh, what impact. Ring rattling. Vertical suplex. Nice. The face destroyed. This superstar is dangerous both inside and outside the ring. What a tag team display.
Both leader men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are.
What a clothesline! Ouch!
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Oh, going up to the top rope. Cross body. Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming committee members Natalya and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner, and Tamina was in Natalya and Carmella's corner.
I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalya's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish last kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent job of making sure any quote-unquote committee nonsense cost her girls the match. Once Becky Lynch got Carmella locked in the disarmor, there was nothing for the Staten Island Princess to do but to tap out. And it didn't take long for that to happen. Oh boy, he is rolling. Ouch. Oh boy, he is rolling.
No, there's the reversal.
to dry.
DDT!
There it is.
Right to the face. That should do it.
You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
So resilient.
Nailed it. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 falls bout on Monday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 falls contest is the first fall. If a team can win the first fall, that sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch-up.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the third fall was ruled a double countout.
We know
Beautiful technique.
It's heating up now.
Oh, what impact! Showing some quickness there.
Oh, what a kick!
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered. You've got to believe this one's over.
This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Just a step quicker, it looks like. He's making a statement here with this attack. Dodges a bullet there.
Headbutt.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only 2 of these competitors will end up getting what they came for. The win. When this guy's on, look out. The running Meteora.
Oh boy, he is rolling. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Suplex. Lights out.
Is that it? Is it over?
What a dive. Ooh.
Slammed with authority. That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Quick thinking to avoid that one. Oh, going to the top. High risk. Ooh. Incoming. Elbow drop. Man. Slam that hurt. I don't think there are 2 teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. An incredible combination.
Ooh, what impact. looking over the body.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it.
This is all but over.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Cobra clutch.
Got it cinched in.
Fading fast. Beautiful technique.
These athletes seem to have tried everything and they've got the shoulders down.
Nailed it.
True testament to grit.
Wow. That's pure power, guys.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Great effort from both these teams, guys, but at this point, both sides look to be struggling here.
Brought in the hard way.
Great height. Guys, this is tag team competition at its absolute best.
No, reverses it.
Impact.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Look at this. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
We've seen this before. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's making a statement here with this attack. I don't think there's any coming back from this type of assault.
Things look bleak right now.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Oh, what impact. God,
And this has got to be it.
2, 3. They did it. They won the match.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
And whichever team wins this match here tonight can absolutely make an argument for being one of WWE's top teams. In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. Continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
Oh! Arm drag!
This is not exactly the area you want to be in.
You gotta believe this one's over. Dropkick hits the mark.
Oh, nasty impact.
Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
In a precarious position here.
Yeah, I don't like where this is heading, Michael. Neck breaker.
Boom! When this guy's on, look out. Got the reversal. Not so fast. Eludes that one. Keep your eye on this one. And that's how a super... Look at this. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea. Breaker.
This is going to be big, one way or another. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, ooh, what impact.
There it is.
Going all the way up. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon. Game, set, match. This one is over. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. But it was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books forever.
The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination looking to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. When we talk about the New Day, the team won a fatal four-way match in their second tag team title reign at 2015's SummerSlam.
I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotting garbage, and that would...
setting up for, looks like.
Are you kidding me?
Victory is on the horizon.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
For many years, members of the WWE Universe and the WWE locker room have felt that tag team matches should have two referees. One referee is in the ring overseeing the action, and the other is located out on the floor, making sure teams follow the rules and do not engage in potentially damaging behavior. I think it's a good idea, something perhaps Mr. McMahon might want to consider.
Byron, earlier you raised a point that people have been talking about for years, and that's a second referee being appointed to tag team matches. I remember WWE Hall of Famer and former WWE President Gorilla Monsoon used to express his strong advocacy for two referees being appointed to tag team matches.
It's something that's been talked about for decades, Michael, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. We've seen it on occasion, but I think it's best to let the superstars be responsible for themselves. And the appointed official for the match needs to do the job they're paid to do. I don't think it's that much to ask.
What do we got here?
Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
And he's heading back in. Boom! Now back to the ring. Cobra clutch.
Got it cinched in.
Fading fast.
The Russian leg sweep. You gotta believe this one's over. Toss to the outside.
Harsh impact.
What a brutal beating we've seen dished out so far here tonight.
Looks to me like these superstars are running on fumes right about now. Going for it all here.
I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon.
The end may be near, folks. I think this one's over.
Oh, damage to the body. This has been a war. Look at this.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This could end it in a hurry. Oh, man, what a driver.
Whoa!
It'll destroy your face. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep.
Boom, what impact. Talk about having the living hell beat out of you.
That's over at this point.
Here we go. Back inside the ring. Comes up big with the reversal.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Pulls the trigger.
What a strike.
That might just be the final.
Shoulders down. 2, 3. They did it.
Here we go, folks, as we kick off this tag team match.
These superstars are about to put on a clinic in tag team competition, guys. That's how good they are.
In a weakened state here, guys.
It could be all but over.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Ooh, nasty impact.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Big punch finds its mark.
Big clothesline.
Putting it all on the line. He misses the dive.
And unfortunately for him, there was no water in the pool.
What an uppercut. Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. Oh, this is dangerous right here. Nailed it. Using the elbow as a weapon.
That'll hinder your modeling career. This is where all it takes is one move and your opponent can gain the upper hand.
That could be a game changer.
Pinning predicament. And the shoulders come up.
It's way too early.
Super kick. Showing no signs of defense here, guys.
Absolutely helpless. Oh, what incredible power.
Wow, what a vertical suplex. Ooh. What an uppercut.
There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team.
Oh, right to the jaw. Well, I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really
Crucial moment. Boom. A knee strike.
what a maneuver.
The shoulders are down. What an incredible tag team contest. The tag team action underway here.
All the budding tag teams out there hoping to one day make it to the big stage better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done.
Standing drop kick.
Straight up.
Suplex. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
I think things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct.
Boom! Face first.
What are we going to see here?
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's attitude behind it. Oh, no! Someone call the orthodontist.
Looking for all the glory here. And only a 1 count.
Nah, not yet. Too early.
Neck breaker.
Beautiful technique.
In order to be a premier tag team, a superstar and their teammate must have that continuity where they're a well-oiled machine inside the ring. I'm talking about classic techniques like cutting the ring in half, isolating your opponent, relegating them to your corner, and making frequent tags so that the fresh man is always in the ring. That's how you keep your opponents off balance.
Boom, impact. Corey, a few moments ago, you took us through what it takes for a tag team to be successful. The continuity between tag team partners is crucial. When a team is able to keep one opponent in the ring for an extended period of time without making a tag, they're able to focus their attack on one individual and one body part.
And that's when things really start to take shape if you're on the tag team that's in control of the match. When you look at the tag teams who dominated this business, all of them worked well together as a unit and were able to keep an opponent in the ring long enough to make that adversary the focal point of their assault.
KO punch. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the...
Tear the features clean off your face.
That was simply amazing.
We've got it covered. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
Still a lot more fight left.
Ooh, what an up.
Nobody controls the pace.
Shoulders down. Wait a minute. There goes the ref.
Man down.
This capacity crowd starting to sense the end is near, and I don't disagree.
I'm not used to seeing this. Devastating elbow. Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad.
Oh, no, the old punch.
Lights out.
That should do it.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
This is going to be big, one way or another. Keep your eye on this one. Back elbow.
Did you see that?
Oh, man, what a hit.
Nasty impact.
That has got to be it.
The cover. Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.